friends. I'm Long John. Welcome into our show. Today is the big episode of our first show right here at LJ and JJ. Right here. Right now. Oh, I'm LJ. Here comes old JJ. How you feeling, big boy? Today's the first episode of our show. How are you feeling?
Like a frog on a lily pad at the first of spring.
That's pretty doggone good. How exactly is that feeling?
Like a bee on a fresh honeysuckle.
A fresh honeysuckle. That's not funny, because I don't know how a bee feels. Because, believe me, I'm not a bee. That's pretty good. Alright, folks. As you can see, we have got a show for you. Once again, I'm LJ. This is JJ. Our show, we are going to teach you about life. We are going to teach you about living. We are going to teach you how to become a better, well-rounded person. Ain't that right, Josh? He said it right here, right now, on this show. Josh Jr. said it. You mark it on the wall. We're going to have a good time. Ain't that right, Here we go. We're going to go outdoors. We're going to go out in the pasture. We're going to take some adventures, and we are going to learn a lot. I hope you're excited. Me and Josh Jr. is excited. But first off today, I want to tell you a few things that happened to me during my life. When I was 5, I was out there in the wild and in the wilderness. When I looked behind me and I saw a bear, I took off running. Josh Jr., it ain't funny. Josh, he thinks the scar on my behind's funny. Believe me, it ain't funny. I got a paw print the side of Mount Everest. It ain't funny. When I was 9, I ate a poison mushroom. And my best friend Bo had to carry me all the way back to the hopsicle. It ain't funny. I almost got killed. When I was 15, let me just tell you what happened. I was over in Africa, wild boar hunting. Let me just tell you something. When they say they wild boars, believe me, they wild boars. They didn't tell me not to get caught out there in the open. It wasn't a pretty sight. That's why I'm here to teach you what I've been through and experienced. Josh Jr. is here to help us, guide us along the way, and we're going to have a good time. So today's show, we're not actually going to go out here and do something. Me and Josh Jr., we're just going to tell you the 5 basic rules to survive in the wilderness. Rule number 1.
Don't go to the wilderness.
He said it. If you don't know the following rules about how to survive in the wilderness, don't go to the wilderness. It ain't that hard. Rule number 2. Have y'all ever been outside at night? You looked up there at the North Star? The North Star is in the north if you're on the south side of the equator. If you're in the north, it's in the south. You got to know where you are to be able to use the North Star. Which all goes back to rule number 1, and if you don't know how to use it,
don't go to the wilderness.
Josh Jr. said it.
Don't go.
You can't get these rules, people.
Don't go.
He said it. Rule number 3. You ever been out there in the wild and in the wilderness and noticed them there trees and the moss that grows on the trees and on the rocks? You ever notice this? The moss grows on the side of the tree where the sun does not hit it. So if you're on the north side of the equator, look for the moss on the north side of the tree and follow it that way. It ain't that hard. If you don't understand this rule, or rule number 2, it goes back to rule number 1.
Don't go to the wilderness.
Don't go to the wilderness. It ain't that hard. Rule number 4. Have y'all ever been out there in the wild and in the wilderness and needed to make a fire, always carry matches in your pocket. All you gotta do is strike them and stick them on some wood and make a fire. Some people, they scratch sticks together trying to make a spark. That's for idiots. Simply take you some Ziploc bag and put some matches in it and stick it in your pocket. And strike it and make a fire. It ain't that hard. If you don't understand this rule, what do you do, Josh Jr.?
Don't go to the wilderness.
Don't go to the wilderness. This final rule, whew, I really don't know how to say it. Do you, Josh Jr.? I guess I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna lay it blank here on the table. I'm gonna tell you how it is, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody. If you're fat, if you are fat, obese, overweight, ain't too many beanie weenies, and you can't run,
Don't go to the wilderness.
don't go to the wilderness.
Don't go.
If you can't run from a mountain lion,
Don't go.
if you can't run from a grizzly bear,
Don't go.
he said it. Don't go to the wilderness. Lord help. All right, folks. That's basically going to wrap up our show for today. We've laid the guidelines of how the show's going to be. Throughout the show, we'll remind you the 5 basic rules to survive in the wilderness. And we're going to have a good time. I'm Long John. This here's Josh Jr. And we'll see you right here next time.